What if the blood running through your veins wasn't real? In hospitals across South Africa, a synthetic medicine called plastic blood promised to save lives, but it was secretly killing hundreds of patients. Driven by greed and corporate lies, this fake miracle became one of the deadliest medical scandals in history.
It all started with a miracle. Doctors and scientists around the world were thrilled. A synthetic blood called Hemopure promised to save lives in emergencies where real blood wasn't available. Wars, accidents, and remote hospitals suddenly had hope. A liquid that didn't need refrigeration, could be stored for months, and might even carry oxygen better than human blood. It seemed like science had defeated death itself. Headlines celebrated Hemopure as the future of medicine. Investors poured billions. Hospitals clamored to get access, and patients believed they were finally safe. But behind this miracle was a nightmare few could imagine. Hidden away in laboratories, BioPure Corporation knew the truth. Animals injected with Hemopure were dying, in some cases almost instantly, from organ failure.
The deaths didn't stop the company. Officials in the lab falsified reports, masked data, and continued the trials on human patients. Clarence, many of them poor, desperate, or unaware that they were part of a dangerous experiment. And the first suspicious deaths were quietly filed as medical complications. Families were told it was coincidence. But the evidence was mounting. Patients were dying at rates 3 times higher than normal transfusions. And in the US, the FDA repeatedly refused to approve Hemopure, but BioPure found a loophole. Trials moved overseas to South Africa, where medical regulations were weaker and oversight was minimal. In these hospitals, hundreds of patients, many in critical condition, were injected with the untested artificial blood. Nurses whispered about unusual side effects, blue lips, rapid heart failure, confusion, and brain damage. Some patients never woke up. The company continued to push its agenda relentlessly. Executives boasted about market domination and scientific breakthrough while families grieved in silence. Dr. Andrew Marks, a senior scientist, couldn't ignore the carnage, risking his career. He leaked internal documents proving that BioPure had deliberately hidden the death reports from regulators and investors. Journalists picked up the story. Panic spread through the medical and financial world. Stocks plummeted. Lawsuits piled up. Suddenly, the miracle that was supposed to save lives had become a global scandal. Families demanded justice, but the legal system moved slowly. Settlement agreements, buried evidence, and powerful corporate lawyers ensured that no top executive ever faced jail time. The consequences were terrifying. Hundreds of lives lost, trust shattered, and a global warning that greed could corrupt science. Hospitals, researchers, and regulators re-examined artificial blood technology. Lessons were learned the hard way, but for those who died, the damage was irreversible. Some patients survived, but with permanent complications, kidney failure, brain damage, and chronic illnesses caused by the fake transfusions. Across South Africa, whispers of the scandal haunted hospital corridors. Nurses, doctors, and families could barely believe the truth in a miracle medicine had killed the very people it promised to save. BioPure eventually declared bankruptcy. Investors lost billions. The dream of artificial blood survived, but the nightmare of corruption, greed, and death remained etched in history. Today, scientists continue to dream of creating safe synthetic blood, but the shadow of BioPure's plastic blood looms over every experiment, reminding the world that unchecked greed can turn life-saving science into mass murder. The victims, their names mostly forgotten, remain a silent testament to corporate deception. Each life lost was a story of hope crushed by lies. This scandal is not just about a product, a company, or a trial. It is a cautionary tale, a warning that innovation without ethics can have deadly consequences. And for those who survived, the pain, betrayal, and fear never truly faded. They live with the knowledge that what was supposed to save them almost destroyed them. The world may continue to advance, but stories like these serve as a haunting reminder. Even in medicine, miracles can be deadly if trust is broken.